what you feel about the reports that have been presented to you. Hence, this segment of the Morning Express Mainland Focus. Now, today being Thursday, there's another extra twist to it. You get to pick the story that you'd like to talk about. It's called Open Mic Thursday. So whatever story you think is of significance to you, a story that you think the papers are not really reporting, or a story that you think should be developed a certain way, or that you think is deserving of a certain response, you can use this platform to bring that story to the fore. We're just here to accommodate your thoughts and opinions as long as they follow the rules and regulations of public communication, especially on a platform like radio. No problem at all. We'll be here to take your submissions. For those of you who would like to refer to the stories that we addressed or in trends in the papers, I'll do you the favor of reading these stories, just the headlines once again, so that it refreshes your mind and you can address it when you get the opportunity to call us or send us a text message. I would also speak to Fᴜᴜᴜ very briefly, but I'll take the headlines first before I connect with Fᴜᴜᴜ, so we don't keep him waiting for too long. But there are multiple channels through which you can speak to us. There's the phone line 0913-6000-410, so you can have that number saved and be ready to call when we open the phone line. The number again is 0913-6000-410. You can also send us a WhatsApp message if you don't want to speak or you think that the phone lines are jammed. You can WhatsApp and text message is the same. It's 0913-6000-430. Again, 0913-6000-430. We're still streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, so if you are on our live stream, you know what to do. You can use the live chat option and actually drop your submission, and you should follow us so that you are notified every time we are on air or anytime there's a program, and you can actually contribute via that platform. So like I said, for the sake of those of you that would like to speak on stories, we also told you that the federal government is being criticized over jumbo perks for military, politicians and others. Students steal 6 computers for SSG's office. The EFCC detains and probes 10 operatives from Lagos Command for theft. National 100% execution, but capital expenditure a measly 25%. The Punch, the Guardian, once again, I beg your pardon, there's no planned report from KPMG, meaning that we might see a tariff hike with the telco. That is that for the Guardian newspaper. Now for the Punch, we were told that federal government's 9 billion naira e-border project for immigrants from our porous borders. Unfortunately, the Punch again further tells us that Emefiele loses bid to stop $4.5 billion, 2.8 billion naira fraud trial. Ganduje tackles Obi as APC spokesman receives 200 death threats. Court orders for forfeiture of 228 million naira linked to ex-governor orgy. And we have tension rises as gunmen kill 18 in Imo communities. EFCC detains 10 officers for stealing cash, gold exhibit. Backbiters behind my kangaroo impeachment, Makinde's ex-deputy. Jakpa Agbero Eba, 17 other Nigerian words added to Okada. There's been a lot of controversy about states' determination to build airports in their state when there is still a problem with the quality of life of their citizens. We also have federal government will not approve 100% tariff increase for telcos. NNPCL says Mele Kyari. We have Obi. I have received over 200 death threats. APC spokesman Morka. Influx of bandits will be checkmated, says police and Amotekun commanders. Alleged $2.1 billion fraud. Court strikes out abuse of office charge against Emefiele. And that's what we have for you this morning, or that's all we had for you this morning during Trends in the Papers. Now I'll talk to Fᴜᴜᴜ, get his insight into what stories he believes should get more prominence this morning. And then I'd open our multiple channels to get your contributions as well. Don't forget that we're still live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Fouad, how are you doing? Welcome back.
Well, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, okay. The first one, I think I was hoping that we're going to talk about it during Trends in the Papers. The school.
It wasn't on the front page actually.
Yeah.
So I did see the story, but it wasn't on the front.
I think she's been arrested now.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Ikorodu. And again for parents who have children in different schools, it was really very traumatic, really. To see these things happening again. We've had cases where young, innocent children have been assaulted, brutalized, by teachers who are supposed to be their friends, who are supposed to, bring them close, make them comfortable, and make learning very easy for them. And yesterday got me really, really worried. I had to struggle really to watch the complete video. Because there are some things you go because jump to watch the video. And I'm like, what's going on? What could have happened to this woman? This young boy? It's right age. And he's beating up like that.
She claims it's her son.
That even makes it worse. See, because if she can beat her son like that, imagine what she would do to other children. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes it worse. She should not even be. Look, she should not even exist in the society if that's her mentality on how to train a child. Talking of being in a school. And if you look at the environment that was happening, there was someone seated. I'm sure that was not the first time she's doing that. And I'm sure she probably would have been doing it to other children. Because if she's claiming out her son, because again the report you're getting is that her name does not show that boy is her son. Anyways, she could have just said it's my son, maybe to create the impression that look, the boy is close to her. Because the boy has a name that does not show that woman is the mother. I'm saying that look, can we beg our school owners too, our proprietors, to do some form of mental check, mental evaluation, emotional intelligence check for the people they put in classrooms with this. Look, I was having a conversation with the teacher yesterday, and she said that these young pupils, these small pupils, that you notice that some child at home they don't wee on their body, they don't defecate on their body. When they get to school, because they are so afraid of the teacher, they can't even stand up. They rather wee on themselves than to stand up to approach the teacher that they want to go and wee. That there are some teachers that are that's terrible. What can we do now? I like that she has been arrested and she should be dealt with to serve as a, but it has always happened. How do you get also situations where a child is put in your court and then on the issue of our people and their budget? I don't know.
Can you see
the budgets are also very traumatic. And you understand that look, this should not be happening at a time when you are telling Nigerians that they should fight that way there's no money. I'm telling you, if you have to sit down really to do the job of scrutinizing our budget, see, it's a traumatizing experience. Really. Look at the Bauchi one that we talked about this one, and the ones on the fire one we're talking about. Only it's against the North, and they are not ready. Okay, if he's so vocal about the tax reform bill, but look at what he's putting in his own budget. So which one is against the interest that we are going nowhere? God bless Nigeria, too.
Oh, thank you very much, Fad. We appreciate you for your insight. As always, it's time for us to take contribution. 09136000410 is the phone line. WhatsApp text message is 09136000430, or the ones we got earlier in the day, so that I don't have too many messages to go back to. Then after I read that, I'll come to the phones and then rotate through all the different platforms. On Facebook, Don to President Bola Tinubu. All right. On our Twitter, where Michael says, "Hello, Milan FM. It's unfortunate that all the opposition parties since 2015 that the APC became the ruling party have not been able to get someone like Lai Mohammed that will give the APC a tough time, just like the party gave when it was in opposition. In my own view, I think the party has been playing the political game in such a way that all the opposition party will become silenced out of frustration. They knew what Peter Obi said was nothing but the truth, so they had no choice than to come up with that warning. My advice for the president is to call his party members to order if truly his aim is to build a great nation, which the building no doubt must be a collective effort. On the power sector, what I can say is that the more you look, the less you see. I can tell you for free that for every government that gets into power, they will continue to lavish money on this sector and nothing will happen. Look at the 16 billion that